What's up, guys? It's Pamp here. I'm back. And in case you didn't know, World War II Call of Duty, World War II has been finally announced. It's happening. Boots on the ground. Let's get it. It's great, you know. I'm really happy about it. I don't know how it's gonna be for competitive because the only World War setting that's even been remotely close to competitive is World at War, and that one was even like, yeah, there were UMGs for it and like GBs for it, but it wasn't like full time. Like people played, like people streamed it and watched it, and everyone loved it. But yeah, this is just some Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay. I believe it's 6-3, and yeah, let's get right into it. So this is basically just what I think is gonna be in World War II. I have some notes written here. I had a different video planned for today, but this is great news. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Yeah. So this is just some speculation. Just I don't know. I want to talk about this really bad, and yeah, it's just what I think is gonna go down. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of dynamic maps, you know, like not silly maps. I don't believe. I feel like it's gonna be a lot like Modern Warfare Remastered. There aren't gonna be like it's not gonna be wacky like fucking Black Ops 3, like the Lunchables map. That was what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's gonna be anything like that. I think it's gonna be very not lighthearted, but I think it's very not like cold hearted, but I think it's gonna be like um a very serious type game. You know, I feel like it's gonna go back to its roots, because Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2, they weren't goofy. They weren't goofy looking, but they were like they were like for kids, you know. And I know I'm only like 16, but it's like, you know, like those like 12-year-olds could play that and like be good at it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's gonna go back to its like Black Ops 3, first Call of Duty since I want to say Modern Warfare. No, first Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2, I think, to have gore, and it wasn't really that gory. But I think this game is gonna be really gory, like nitty gritty. Like one of the big problems with Infinite Warfare was that there was almost no blood on the screen when you got shot. What the fuck was that? Like, I could barely tell that I was damaged. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's not going to be a problem at all with this game. I feel like this game is going to be really good with maturity. And, yeah, I feel like that's going to be a really good aspect of the game. Next to maps, I think the maps are going to be really nice. Like, I feel like they're going to be a lot like Modern Warfare 4 maps, or Call of Duty 4. I feel like they're going to be like those maps, you know, like bridges. I feel like there's going to be a lot of dynamics to it. I don't think it's going to be the casual 3 lanes. And like, yes, I like the 3-lane maps, but dude, with Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, every single map was 3 lanes. Why can't it be a casual map? Like Terminal wasn't 3 lanes, I don't think. Wait, was it? It could have. It could have been, like, depending on how you looked at it. But Backlot, this map is one of my favorite maps of all time, and I've only been playing it for a couple weeks. It's such a good map, and there aren't 3 lanes. Like, yes, there are 3 lanes, but it's not like the casual, like, you know, um, like it's not like Breach, where it's like there are like it's like a highway type thing where it's like more length than width. It's like there's a solid middle where like things can happen, dynamics can happen, and I feel like that's what like Call of Duty's missing. Like yes, obviously people like the 3-lane maps, but like, did people forget how to? Did they forget how to make a casual map? You know what I'm saying? Like a regular map from Modern Warfare 2 or COD 4, and yeah, I feel like they just like kind of fell off on that part when Black Ops 3 and Treyarch introduced 3-lane maps. Obviously, Black Ops 3 didn't introduce it, but you know, Black Ops 1, when Treyarch started making maps, they started making 3 lanes, and I miss those maps where it wasn't just 3 lanes, and I think we're gonna see a lot of that. I think we're gonna see some experimenting with that. We're definitely gonna see 3-lane maps. I just think we're gonna see less of them, you know. And I kind of like that. I like change. But I also like tradition. And I feel like it's gonna be traditional COD. You know what I'm saying? Like the COD we wanted. Like the first, obviously the fan base is very picky. The first COD we wanted was change. We wanted change in Call of Duty. It was just a reskin every time. and then we wanted it back to the old COD. I feel like it's gonna be back to the old COD. You know, cars exploding. I don't think there's gonna be any weird tanks or anything like that. There could be. It's a World War II setting. You know, who fucking knows? World at War had tanks. I have no idea. But I feel like there could be quite a bit of, you know, like experimenting going on. You know, I feel like it's gonna be back to the old roots where it's there's definitely gonna be, you know, there's definitely gonna be not one attachment on a gun. That would just be like taking it. I feel like that would take it too far back, and like I don't mind having just one attachment on a gun, but like I feel like that would just be taking it too far back for the people who weren't like interested in Modern Warfare, thinking it's too simple. You know, I feel like that it's too simple for casual like to like a game that's made today. I feel like just one attachment is too simple for a Call of Duty game today. And Modern Warfare Remastered was different because it was a remastered, and it wasn't really like a, you know, a game that was made today. It was made a while ago. It was just remade today. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna be Black Ops 2 kind of. Look at this thing. Like this part is just funny as fuck. I died and then the grenade killed me. But I think it's gonna be like Black Ops 2 with the creative class where it's like you know, the red dot counts as an attachment. And, you know, there are just a lot of dynamics to it. And I feel like I really like the Black Ops 2 class where it's like 10 slots. That's all you need. And I liked the Ghosts perk system, you know, where some perks cost more than others. It was a little complicated. Not a lot of people like that, but I like that. The more valuable perks costed more. And, yeah, I like that. So I feel like it's going to go back to, like, at the roots where it's just casual attachments, gun on gun. You know, yeah. And now, obviously, there's going to be supply drops. Like, as long as it's not... There's probably going to be a weapon involved, honestly. Like, as much as we don't want there to be, there's probably going to be a weapon involved. I'm fine with cosmetics, too. You know, with, like, just camos. I'm totally fine with that. Like, when Modern Warfare Remastered had, you know, supply drops, they didn't have guns yet, but they had camos, and I was totally fine with that. But then they just completely changed the game with the new guns, which was kind of fucking bullshit, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, I really like, I enjoy new camos. I really like the way my gun looks, you know what I'm saying? And, if it looks cool, I'll just feel cool, you know? So I feel like there are going to be dope camos, because I know there were a lot of cool camos at Advanced Warfare, and, like, a lot of cool skins, too. Like, creative, like, player skins, so... Yeah. And guys, as much as I want to hype this World War II up, I wouldn't get to it. Like, it's not gonna be... you know what? I hope it's the best Call of Duty ever. I really fucking do. But the chances of it being better than Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2 are, like, there were such good games that I feel like, you know, a World War II... you know, kind of remake of Call of Duty, I just feel like it would be too old, and they couldn't do a lot. Because there wasn't a lot of technology back in World War II days, unless they're pulling some zombie shit with time travel. I feel like they don't have a lot to work with. You know, like, they have plenty of guns to work with. You know, they have grenades, they have launchers and shit like that. Like, you wouldn't see an AK-74U in World War II. I don't think so. I mean, I'm just a fucking kid in high school. It might be. I mean, there might be an AK-74U in you know, in World War II. I don't fucking know. But I just, when I think World War II and, like, this era, I think of steampunk, like, kind of guns, like MP40. You know, I think of that. I think of, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like they don't have too much to work with there in that category. And, maybe I'm wrong for thinking that, but that's just, like, my World War II stereotype. But, yeah. And competitive for, World War II setting. Now, I've never seen an actual competitive, COD in a World War set. Like, the first game to have CWL on it, at that time it wasn't CWL, it was just, like, LANs and stuff. I think it was Black Ops 1 or COD 4 or something like that. Modern Warfare 2, something. And, World at War was not, like, you didn't play Respawn on World at War. yeah, you play it like pubs, but you wouldn't play competitively. At least I don't think. I've never done that. I've played S&D World at War before. I've never played it competitive, you know? And, I just don't know how that'll be for the COD community to watch live streams and LANs of this competitive nature with Respawn and this and that. I don't know how they're going to fit all that in to just boots on the ground. And Ghosts was nice with it. Ghosts, I love the Ghosts. And I just don't know how they'll do that with a World War II, setting. But yeah, that was the video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. It's been Luke Pimp. I have a new video coming out tomorrow, Infinite Warfare. I'm gonna finish the jumps and spots because it really annoys me when I don't finish from the start. So I'm gonna finish the jumps and spots series kind of thing. I'm gonna finish it with Crusher. I think that's the map. I'm gonna finish with the Crusher. I have a couple of those spots on there. So yeah, that was the video, guys. See you later. Peace.